Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead and welcome to Fabric Friday. These triangle patchwork pieces I've been making, these two I'm going to make into cushion covers. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you how I do that. So the fabric that I backed the throw with, I've got some of it left, so I'm going to use that up on one of them. I think I'll use it on the larger one first of all, because you can see it's a bit bigger than it, but only about 1.5 inches. But I'm going to use it up on the larger one first of all. If there's enough, I can use it on the other one. If there isn't, tough. I'll get some more fabric. But what I've done is laid the fabric down. Let me move this over. I've laid the fabric down. This is the selvage edge. Now this will not fray, so I'm not even going to bother turning it under. I'm just going to measure out where I want it. I want it to overlap a fair amount, so I'm just basically going to cut around it now. I'm going to cut the two pieces at the same time because they'll be used for the two halves, and then I'll see how much is left of the other of this fabric, which there should be enough. Yep, to get the little one out of, but it won't have a selvage on it. This cushion cover with the flap at the back that you can fill. I've got to just make a form for it now. Might try and put a square one in, see if that works. I'll go through the making of it with this small one with you. Now we want it right side because we're going to sew it together, and so we need the right side on the inside. Because there's no selvage edge on these, I've just turned it under to neaten the edge up. Should have done it some more, but it's very thick and so I don't want to do that. And basically lining it up across the top line of the triangles. See, top line's there, middle is there, so it's lining up there. And I'll just put a couple of pins in that to hold it. Turn it round. This is so I can go out this easy, you don't have to. And then the other side, I want to line it up. It doesn't have to be much. A 4-inch overlap is perfectly fine, and we'll pin that in place now. I'll take out my first set of pins because the second set is holding both pieces down. Turn it over so we can see the back of the cushion itself and re-pin, especially at the edges where the overlap is. Take those pins out of the back because you will not want to accidentally sew over them, and use them to just pin the front down. well, pin the tops. And for good measure, I'll put one in the middle. And it's not gone through, never mind it. There. And all we do now is take it to the sewing machine and sew all the way around. Now I like to sew it down twice around because that reinforces, especially where you've got the folds, because it's going to take a lot of movement and that. So I'll sew around it twice. So here it is. I have sewn it round twice to definitely make sure that these bits that are going to be the flaps for turning are nice and secure. Just going to trim it down now all the way around. That's it, trimmed now. You can trim just your corners down so it turns easier. I haven't bothered because it's going to push out anyway. You use the flap itself to turn it. And then get anything you use to poke out corners, to poke your corners out. I'll do this better in a minute. This is just to show you now. Can't get them on stick out. I'll sort it better in a minute. And there we have a cushion cover to match this cushion cover, to match the small table topper that will go next to the sofa, and the larger table topper. I still prefer this. I think it's because it's got more of the cream in, because I ran out of this cream, that's why I stopped making the throw. Oh yes, that's another thing that they'll match. And as you can tell, if I used white or any other creams, the difference would have been too noticeable to carry on with a full size quilt. That's why I made it into a throw for the sofa. But yeah, there's quite a bit here now, which isn't bad going.